Huddersfield. Hello, David.
Hi, Nick. Jonathan was on harrowing form.
Yes, he was.
He was. Now then, this system's already going on with regards to testing people for their fitness for different things, including benefits. I was assessed. I'm visually impaired. I was born with a visual impairment, and then eventually I developed a glaucoma when I was 16, and it's a degenerative eye condition.
Yeah.
So you can look. Anyone can look that up. It's a doddle, and it's true. Anyway, I was assessed for additional benefits or to continue on a benefit that I was on. And I walked across the room. The person called me for this assessment in a big room full of people. And luckily I was with somebody else, and that somebody else could see where the person was. So I said, I'll follow you to her.
Yeah.
I walked across the room and got assessed by that person as having more vision than I actually had, because they didn't have any experience or knowledge, so they cut the benefit. So eventually I appealed. I was appealing.
So wait a minute, back up a second. So they said that you had more visual
ability,
yeah, than you had because they found you with assistance in a room.
They didn't notice the assistance, you see, due to lack of experience and knowledge.
I got that the wrong way. You found them with assistance in a room, right?
And then they found that I could see better than I was claiming because I'd walked across the room to them.
Right.
Now, so I appealed, and you can laugh. Anyway, speaking of harrowing, it was quite harrowing for me.
Yeah.
So, that's
presumably it doesn't affect your ears, though. I mean, you can tell where things come from with your ears without seeing them with your eyes.
Well, that's sort of okay, but there were people in between. There were low-level settees that blended with the car, and pillars in the room. I mean, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to catch me out, Nick? Are you trying to take... I don't know what you're up to.
No, I'm taking your side. Well, I'm saying that they couldn't understand that you could find them by the direction that the sound came from, rather than by seeing them. But
behave. There were several rooms in that direction, and I didn't know which one. They'd nipped back into it. Honestly, do you want a video of this event?
Absolutely.
No. Well, anyway, here's another thing.
So what was the outcome?
Well, I won the appeal, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't lying.
Right.
Unlike the guy said a few minutes ago, that people are swinging the lead, as they used to say. Well, I wasn't swinging the lead.
Okay.
I mean, I might have done, but it might have hit people because I didn't know. Anyway, so here's another thing. Free at the point of access, the NHS, you were talking about NHS earlier. Free at the point of access when it's prepaid in taxation. How can it be free at any point after it's paid in taxation?
Well, no, I mean, the phrase obviously means that they don't present you with a bill as they do in most of the rest of the world.
Yes, but it's useful propaganda into getting people not to value it as much as they actually should, because they don't realise the pain. Yeah,
but I don't think somebody came up with that phrase in order to do that. They might have... They might
it's just a happy coincidence.
Yeah, they might dissociate you paying for it in your taxes with it actually costing something, with you having already paid for it. Yeah.
I've had arguments with people who resent paying national insurance because they can't see any benefit for it. Well, they could do if they fell down some stairs.
Yes.
But I'm not going around tripping them so that they fall down some stairs that I can win the argument.
That's good.
And finally, Nick, because I normally...
and in closing,
And in closing, I'll go, don't worry. I once worked for an employment service helping other people with disabilities into employment for a long number of years, actually. And we got some of our funding from a thing called the European Social Fund. What do you mean?
European?
Precisely. Because we were in a considered to be depressed area compared to the majority of Europe. And we actually got money, and we had to use every penny of that on recipients, beneficiaries of the service, aiming to get them back in. Well, guess what happened when the Tories got into power in 2010?
They covered the bill entirely.
No, they shut it down.
Yeah. That would have been my second guess,
You were close.
No cigar,
Thank you for...
Better luck next time. All right. Thanks a lot, David.